ground, but the mind's online. Circuits breathe where the forests shine. Till it streams through the rivers wide. Nature coded the future alive.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
How about you, basically?
I am you.
I am you, but better.
And that's what Wadu's feeling right now.
Lord, that gold lead.
Yeah, this is massive.
That
I
is-
don't know if have we
Dude.
seen a gold lead this
No.
big at this point.
Dude, this is a gap. I mean, that's a massive gap.
It has to be the highest one so
If
far.
Team Spirit loses, it's on them.
11-0. I think Team Spirit will agree. They're gonna be like, yeah, if we lose, it's on us.
Yeah.
There's no way, man. It's very, very difficult now. And again, this is the problem with the Granger after the nerf, right? You're very reliant on your team doing well, just at least going even on the other side of the map. If you fall behind, it's so difficult to get stacks, and it's almost impossible to get a Sky Piercer unless Sky Piercer stack, unless the enemy team really blunders in this position. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna come back from this, but it needs to be like a 5 Sky Piercer stack in one team fight kind of deal.
At this point, I kind of feel like the problem really is the draft, because let's look back into the bans, right?
Yeah.
Ban out a lot of the mid laners, but then you were the one that banned out 2 mid laners, and then you did not pick up any
Exactly.
in the first 3 picks. So it does seem like CFU, it kind of seems like a half-cooked plan.
Yeah,
We
kind of
know-
backfired.
We know what to ban, but then we don't know what to pick.
Because like you mentioned with the Faramis pick early on, I mean, that's the majority of, the magic damage they're relying on. But even so, it's like, well, once the Netherrealm is expended, you don't really have much, except some poking damage. Here's the Tsunami Slam again. Netherrealm's already done with a Torn again from Kid Bomba. There's the kick from Boxy, though. They're trying to take out Kid Bomba. He's actually not able to get away. Finally, a kill going over here to CFU Gaming.
The moment we say something nice about Kim Bomba in WhatsApp and then he dies, coincidence?
I think not. Well, we see now the angle for CFU Gaming, right?
But
They're
what's
the
Bomba
ones-
gonna do?
Look at interesting.
Is he going for the clock of destiny?
Yeah, it looks like it's a build path for Clock, but again, now we get to see actually a glimpse of brilliance from CFU Gaming, or at least a glimpse of what their win condition should be. You need to go in before Team Spirit can do it to you, right? So at this point for CFU, it's all in or nothing. Like, go in together with the Netherrealm. The Netherrealm should never be used defensively at this point, because when it is used defensively, you know what happens earlier. Silence gives so much space for the combos to come through. So now CFU, they just need to brute force their way into team fights, and that's not going to be easy to do, but it's the only way to turn this lead around.
I'm kind of worried for them, though. Like, if they still try to fight, which, look at this, Lord's going to be just taken out so quickly. So they'll have to deal with the defense on this one, and maybe that's where it works best. But still being down 10,000 gold, and you need plenty of time to kind of build up these items that you need, especially on Sing. It's going to be difficult. And like you mentioned, too, you have that Netherrealm. You can use it aggressively if you want to, but it's almost like Team Spirit knows that they have this big lead and power gap over CFU Gaming. So they're taking some of these chances, and they do get checked. But with this Lord marching in, I mean, look at the difference here in terms of damage.
The highest damage, Kid Bomba.
With a non-magic build. He is on the way to a magic item, but for the most part, it was him just relying on base damage. So, yeah, 32,000 on top of one shot. Well, Hiko hasn't really been participating, so makes sense. And, yeah, they're just going to use this Lord now.
At this point, OP really needs a Lightning Truncheon. Without that, there's really nothing that CFU Gaming can really do. Because even if Team Spirit makes a mistake, they really don't have much damage to potentially get a wipeout.
Yeah, they're just dealing with the shields right now, but CFU Gaming will look to hold on. Maybe this next wave, Sao might push it. A little bit of poking just happening here from range. Now Wadu could be in trouble here. Under the turret they go with a Tsunami Slam to combo it out. Wadu gone in an instant. And a Divine Glaive just now picked up by Sunset Lover.
I would say that's work, because you lose Wadu, but you still take care of your base. I think that's good, especially because just before that attempt coming in from Team Spirit, OP did finish up that Lightning Truncheon, means a little bit more damage and easier to clear the wave.
Yeah, but now they're just going to go in again without Wadu this time around. 3 seconds.
Kid Bomba holding on to his own Netherrealm this time and changing things up with Wadu not here. He's going to pop it. They're going to go for the turret. They do get the base turret now. There, Wadu trying to start something up. He's going to be terrified, though. And now jump in. Sunset Lover goes in, using the brilliance. He's trying to get Zing out. He gets to the fountain, but Sunset Lover goes a little bit too far as he falls on the hunt for Zing. But it's a trade, and that base turret in the mid and top still stand.
We got to see 7 to 17-year-old Sunset Lover there, man. He was definitely shooting his shot. Really, just going for a takedown.
Oh, there's Tsunami Slam once again, and that's going to be the takedown from Team Spirit. They're looking for Opie.
Oh!
Opie takes a little bit too much damage as he falls. They'll pick up another kill, and now the top turret's going to be worked on. And Boxy will actually get a flicker around from Sawo. So still, amidst it all, 12,000 behind. CFU Gaming holds on to 2 base turrets.
Yeah, but we do see this is the reason why Team Spirit, there's still some questions on them where they look a bit desperate. Even though, yes, 12,000 lead, I think it's okay for you to do that, right? Trying to end the game as fast as possible, trying to kill off CFU Gaming. But CFU Gaming, they didn't play the game yesterday, right? They've been playing for quite a while. They roughly understand how you want to defend the base. And if enough time has been bought, more stacks given over to Zing, more damage from Detective as well as OP in terms of items, and then there will be an opportunity for things to really, switch around. But it's really on Detective as well as Zing. I still think this is all Team Spirit. But we do have to say that, yeah, they look a little bit desperate when they do want to end the game.
For real. And this is where it becomes kind of problematic, Lafel and Naisu. The fact that CFU initially went for the Faramis plus the Sora to overload the Valentina, but now it is actually just given a 13,000 gold lead Team Spirit more options to play the team fights. Because let's say CFU does go in first. Then it's just another realm steal from Kid Bamba, as we saw earlier, as they siege down bot lane base turret. So now CFU are going to have to really be careful as to how they position in team fights. I think OP might have to come in very, very late just to not give the Netherrealm in if the idea is we want to initiate first.
Yeah, even looking at this itemization-wise, obviously being behind here, I'm wondering if they'll be able to withstand this Lord push in with all the shields down. They'll most likely lose all base turrets, but the main thing is staying within this game. Sawo jumps in. He's going to go with the Tsunami Slam already. It's on a Boxy. They get the base turret down. Boxy looking for the kick.
Oh.
It's on one shot, but the team is broken apart. Boxy falls, and now Team Spirit looking to take out Zing. Zing gets back to the fountain, but it's already a double here for Team Spirit as they pick up now 3 kills. They're going for the base. They should be able to just end it here as CFU Gaming can't do anything but watch as Team Spirit takes game 1.
It's GG. You never want to give Team Spirit a composition that can build a lead and just explode with it. That was a massive gold lead. Didn't stand a chance, CFU, despite their, again, ideas of trying to overload the Valentina, their ideas of trying to just brawl it out in the late game. It didn't work out. You can already see the CFU members, your Boxy, Detective, all having a conversation of what they need to do next.
I feel like this.